Peace, family. We're gonna show you about how life is like in Uganda. We're gonna show you how we can eat on a budget. There's a type of food that's very popular here. It's called chapatis, where you take flour and you knead it into dough and fry it on a pan and make a chapati bread. And we're gonna show you one way. So we're going to begin by showing you the processes of making the chapati bread. And I hope you enjoyed this video and come along and ride with us. We're in Uganda. So what you're seeing here are the ingredients. Not too complicated: eggs, flour, salt, and onions. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a pot and we're going to get some water. Okay, and we fill up the pot with water as so. And next we're going to put it on the stove. So we're going to set that on the flame, and then we're going to show you what to do next as the water is boiling. We're going to start off with a small bowl and dice some onions. I personally like red onions, and that's what they have available here. So we're going to get started. We have two alternatives when it comes to salt. We have processed salt and unprocessed salt. I'm an organic type of guy. I like things to be processed with the least amount of processing as possible. So we're gonna go with the unprocessed salt. And this is available in Uganda. So we're gonna cut some onions. The way I like to cut them, I like to cut them into cubes, and I'm gonna show you the method on how to cut them into cubes. And then when it gets too short, flip it around. I flip it around, start on the short end. After we finish dicing up our onions, we're going to transfer them into our bowl, as so. And I'm in a beautiful country in Uganda, and we transfer these organic onions over here like so. All right, after we transfer our onions into a bowl, we're gonna salt our onions. So, and they look like this. Okay. It's another beautiful day here in Uganda, and I wanted to show you the flour that we have available so we can make these chapatis. You can pick this up at any grocery store, any local store. It's called Supreme Fortified Wheat Flour, all-purpose flour. As our boiling water is ready, the next step is to prepare our flour, and we're going to show you that. 100% organic. You can find this at any grocery store. And what we're going to do, we're not going to measure too much. We're going to just eyeball the amount of flour we were going to use. I mean, you just cook according to how many people you have. So this is our saucepan that we're going to use so we can start working on the flour. And we're going to just go ahead and eyeball it. Before we continue with our chapatis, hit that like button and subscribe. We're right here in beautiful Lake Victoria. As we see here, we got the onions in the bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our boiling hot water into the bowl. And what that does is going to slightly boil the onions, infuse the onions with the salt. And we're going to give it a nice little stir. Our next step in the process is we're going to take our onion soup and mix it with the flour. And I'm throwing caution to the wind. Make sure your hands are clean. We don't want any grimy, dirty hands making no chapatis. Pour in your hot water. And you gotta wash your hands. Make sure you don't be doing this with dirty, grimy hands. And we mix the hot water with our flour, as you can see. Next step in the process is kneading the dough. This is called kneading the dough, because you kneading the dough, and I'm spending the dough. And a crucial part of the process of making chapatis is adding the oil. Now, this is a very important thing. When adding the oil, try to stay away from hydrogenated oil, which is processed oil, and go towards olive oil instead, because olive oil is more healthy. And it's not something that a lot of people do here in Uganda, but we can add that to the culture over here. Hydrogenated oil is not good for you. Vegetable oil is hydrogenated oil, which is not good for you. It causes indigestion and other problems in heart disease type symptoms. So here we go. And a quick reminder, we're doing these with clean hands. And the consistency you want to aim for is a doughy type of consistency, like Play-Doh type of stuff. A good way to know is if you put oil on your hands and then the dough comes off your hands. That's a good indicator that you're where you need to be in this process of kneading the dough with the olive oil. Next thing we're gonna need olive oil, a wooden cutting board, flour, spoon, a wooden rolling pin, and we'll show you why, flour. Let's go. We do this so that the dough won't stick to the stick. So this is a nice size amount. We're gonna throw it up in here, and I'll show you why. Keeps it from sticking to the board. Next, we're gonna take our rolling pin, wooden rolling pin. It doesn't have to be wooden in particular, but it could be any rolling pin. Roll our dough. And if it gets sticky, just add more flour to the rolling pin. That'll keep it from sticking to the rolling pin, as well as the cutting board. And we light up our stove as so, and we get to work and start cooking. This is the frying process. What you want to do is keep the bread moving. You don't want to have it in one spot because it'll burn. Keep moving, keep flipping it, and that's how you get a well-heated surface on the bread. There's many ways to flip it. You can use a spatula, a spoon, you can use your hand, and what we have now is the end result. We're going to do an extra bit on this. We're going to show you how to turn chapatis into a Rolex. You get 2 eggs, put them in a bowl, mix it with onions, fry the egg, throw the chapati on top of the egg, like so, flip it, do it again on another chapati, and now we have a Rolex. Get some tomatoes, onions, or any vegetables of your choice. Did I mention you can add onions?
A few moments later.
Another beautiful scene in Uganda, beautiful Lake Victoria, and these are the things you're going to be seeing when you come out to Uganda. These type of views, these type of fresh waters, it's just breathtaking. Beautiful view. Wish you were here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be releasing more content about Uganda in general. It's not going to just be about food and chapatis. It's going to be about all sorts of things to do, things that you should not do, the customs, the culture, things to say, things that you should not say, and how to enjoy yourself in this beautiful country. So like, share, subscribe, and I will be releasing more content. Thank you.